And what can I say? That was not a good period by the Blues at all. Oh my goodness, that sucked. Golf King says he's pissed, and I can understand. The Islanders are outplaying them, outplaying them. It is bad out there. I mean, bad. I say bad. Oh my goodness, and no one's watching. There's Shockey. I blame the refs for the scrums. I agree with you there, Shockey. I'm with you. Tommy says this game is making me sleepy. Tommy, you're not the only one, man. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up at 6 a.m. for this thing, right? And yeah, I expect a lot more from a team that was plus 29 in the second to not score a goal. Well, and here's the thing: their goalie's leads the league in shutouts with 5, right? I mean, so this guy knows how to shut a team out. And I can see how he shuts them out. They play. I mean, they just collapse around him. There's no lanes, right? The only way you're going to beat him is you gotta get in there and get a good 2-on-1 where you can beat him that way. But when you just come into the zone, you know they're all over the place, right? Blue should have had a power play on that one for. On that shouldn't have been 4-on-4. It should have been a Blues power play, but is what it is. That's all I can do. Mark Strum is first with 8. Yeah. Let me take a quick look. Let's see here. Blocks. Block shots. I got to blow this up a little bit. My eyes aren't good enough to read this. Okay, here we go. Block shots. Pelch has 1. Green has 2. Polak has 3. Parisi has 1. Bailey has 1. Matt Martin has 2. Bolivar has 2. Bolivar has 1. Pelos has 2. Palermo has 3. Brock Nelson has 1 block shot, right? He's got 2 penalty minutes. He should have had more than that. They have 8 penalty minutes. We have 8 penalty minutes, so it's kind of evened up. We're -5. Wow. They're +5. Wow, that makes sense. Shots. We have 13 shots, 17 attempts. And 17 blocked and 4 missed. They have 12 shots, 12 blocked, and 8 missed. So, I mean, we're not missing the net. That's a good thing, but we're getting them blocked. We're not getting lanes. And it's got to come down to lanes. We have 9 giveaways and 4 takeaways. They have 8 giveaways and 3 takeaways. I don't know what else to tell you guys. This is just one of them games where things aren't going right. The Blues have got to change things. Okay. He's saying Strom is 8 shutouts. Wow. That's like a huge surprise to me. Wow. I'm going to double check here real quick. I'm looking for you. Shutouts is usually one of those that comes up. Shutouts. Here we go. Markstrom. Jacob Markstrom has 8. Sorkin has 5. Okay, so he's second with 5. Wow. Markstrom 8. Oh, that's right. He got a whole bunch of them like real early in the season. I remember that now. I don't know what else to tell you guys. This is just one of them games. It's not clicking. Not clicking at all. Right? And why does it feel like we're always playing against a prime border? I don't know, man. Can't stay, but wanted to stop by so I could share. See you after the second. Okay. No problem there, Tammy. I'm just shaking my head a little bit, guys. I really am. I don't get why it is what it is. I'm just shaking my head. I thought it would be a better period, and the Blues just don't have it right now. They don't have it, and it shows. And I don't know what else to tell you. I'm flabbergasted. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. This should be different, absolutely different, and it's not. What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say, guys. I honestly don't know what to say. One of those games where things go wrong. Could it change around in the second? Yes. It could change in the second. The Blues have shown that they can get goals late. They know how to do it. Will they do it? I don't know. There's just, I don't know what the Islanders are doing that is so much better than what we're doing, other than they're out skating us. And that's the big thing that I can say, is that they are out skating us, right? I don't know why. Perron is the key. I don't see that, Golf King. I don't see that. And the reason I say that is because he hasn't had a great season. I mean, lately he's been okay, but for the overall, he just hasn't had a great season, right? So I don't think taking one player out put you in this negative that we're in right now. I think that this is an overall, the Blues are frustrated. That's the thing. When you start getting the scrums like we're seeing, that's frustration, right? You know what? And I agree with you there, Aaron. I absolutely agree with you. Parayko needs to wind it up. Yeah, maybe not. Got out of the wrong side of the bed. Maybe, Brad. I don't know. I'm sitting here perplexed, guys. To me, the Islanders, despite their record, are a pretty good team. I mean, they've gone to the Eastern Conference Finals or the semifinals, however you want to look at it, 3 straight years. So this is a good team. However, they're having a bad season. I don't know why we're not getting it past them. We're not getting great shots. That's one thing, right? They're constantly in lanes. And one of the ways to get that out is to cycle a little bit better. But they're trying to get it in on this forecheck. And every time you're down there, the Islanders are winning the forechecking battle. So if the Islanders are winning the forechecking battle, take them away. Take it away from them, right? Take it away from them. Don't let them down in there. I'm just shaking my head. This is a game the Blues should be winning, not losing 2-0. Right? That's the way I look at it. I'm just, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, they are. They're blocking they're all in the lanes, Ryan. And the only way, you got to get them out of the lanes. You got to make them come to you to open the lanes up. And you do that with a solid cycle, but you don't do that if you're, if you're constantly on trying to do the forecheck and not winning the forecheck, right? And they're not winning the forecheck. They got to try something else. They got the youth champion, the BlueNote Cup in championships this weekend. 34 championship games. Pacers 9-18 down at Centene. It's a great place. I love it down there. Be a good small concert venue, too, if they start doing that. Jamal Mayers, my buddy. I got to get him back on with me. All right. I got to send him a message, see if I can get Jamal back on with me. Now that he's more in St. Louis than he used to be. Yeah, Dante just brought something interesting. He said Dante's Inferno's been going off, by the way. Oli Jovi off of waivers. He's a defenseman, was drafted 5th overall in his class. It needs to be on a solid team. He's been labeled a bust, draft bust, but he's still extremely young. Florida just put him on waivers. Yeah, I've seen that. That might not be a bad thing. They do concerts in the barn. I was in the barn for a couple of events, but I didn't see any concerts when I was there. But that doesn't mean nothing. With now that we're starting to learn how to live with COVID, we're going to see a lot more things open up. In Hawaii, it's going to open up. The only thing we have left here is a mask mandate indoors, but I see that dropping away within a week or so. At least that's the way I see it. The Islanders, they are supporting their goalie, but you break that by getting in front of them, by moving them away, right? By getting them a good cycle, and they'll pull back, right? I must have missed them all. They must not have been while I was there. I know they had them at I know they have them at what do you call it? The amphitheater, right? Because they use that for parking at the amphitheater there, and then they bus people over to the amphitheater. The thing with the Islanders supporting their goalie, I wish we did it more. Right? If we did it more, I mean, you can't. The power play goal is not on Bennington, right? It's not, and you can sit there and all you want. It was a great pass. Guy was open. The penalty kill wasn't bad. There was a scrum. He made a great read. I'll give it to him all day long, right? I'll give that read to you all day long. Other than that, it's just going to come down to in the third, you got to outwork them. The one of the issues is when they're leading in the third, the numbers are not good. And when we're trailing in the third, they're not, or after two. Trailing after two, the Blues are 3-8-0. Leading after two, they're 17-2-1. So they've only lost 3 games when trailing after two, and we've only won 3. Not a great number. We haven't been trailing after two a lot. That's the one thing. Right? 8, 9, 10, 11 games. We've only trailed after 11 games. So there is a chance here. It's not a great chance, but it simply comes out. Get 1 to get 2. Right? I say it all the time. You got to get 1 to get 2. There you go. Right? Come on, sports freak. I'm not putting that up. Yeah, I seen you put that up earlier, Aaron. I agree with you. I don't see defeat yet. You get 1 to get 2. You get 1, then you can get 2. It just comes down to come out of the third, win the face-off, and get down there and do it. I think they're 4-on-4 for just a little bit longer. You can get goals in here. You can get pucks on net, and that's the thing. If you can get pucks on net, you're going to win this game, right? Shots are evened up, 13-12. Shots are evened up, and at that point, I don't know what else to tell you. Shots are evened up. The other numbers, other than block shots, they're evened. Right? I don't know why the NHL.com isn't showing the stats. Like it must be something with their arena there. I just think that the Blues need to control the period, win this period, get 1 to get 2. And if we do that, we'll be okay. Aaron, he don't want to do it. He's been beating this horse for 5 years. It's not 5 years. We've been beating it since 19. So 2 years, 3 years, maybe. Chris, he stopped firing that slap shot after he hit Bishop. After he saw Bishop go down like that, he stopped firing his slap shot. And he didn't cost Bishop his career. And you can't worry about that. That's not what this game is. You've got to fire that slap shot. You've got a howitzer. You got to let it go. You fire that howitzer, and you get guys get in the way. They're going to move. They're going to move. You just got to let it rip. You've got a great one-timer. You've got a great slap shot. Let it rip. Let it rip. And if you do that, you're going to clear some lanes. Get something out of it since Rangers, we lost in reg. I'm not sure where you're going there, Ryan. He wasn't using it before 19, at least the way he should. Yeah, he wasn't shooting as much as they would like, but he would fire it. He hasn't even fired it that much this season. Sports, I honestly don't see it going into OT, especially how their goalie is playing. Hoping I'm wrong. I think you are wrong. I think that this can get to OT. You got to get one to get two. And remember that. You got to get the one. You get that first one, and you build momentum. 2-0 lead, the hardest lead to hockey to hold. Let's show it. You know, we've given it up a lot. Let's make them give it up. I think we're a better team. I think that we can play a better 20 minutes. And I think that we can cause them to get out of their game plan. Right? At some point, they're going to play defensive high. They're going to go to a prevent. And once they do, the doors are open. Right? I see them going to a prevent. I really do. And once they go to a prevent, and once you're in the zone, and once you're cycling, they're going to break. But you got to get that one to put them in the prevent. You got to get that one. You don't get that one, they're going to stay in their game plan. It's that goal. It's that goal to make it 2-1. And that breaks that shutout streak, that shutout that he's trying to get. That will help. Good point, Chris. We haven't tested him. I'm with you there. I don't think we've tested him nowhere near enough. Right? It's going to come down to who wants it the most and who plays the best. Right? I really do think the Blues have the opportunity to win this one, and it's just going to come down to getting pucks on net. Pucks on net. Not block, pucks on net. Okay, guys, game's almost back on. Have a great one. See you at the post-game show.